Chugga. Affirmation Station. What's today's affirmation? Welcome, sunshine, to Affirmation Station. My name is Charente Carr of JCLV21, where I joyously coach life victory. And today, I am the conductor on this here train where we learn how to maintain our mind, our body, and our spirit before departing to our next destination. This stop has transfers to the best day ever on platform 2 or the worst day ever on platform 3. Choose wisely on how you're going to see your day on today. Like every show, I will be walking you through 4 exercises to kickstart and invigorate your day with your mind at peace, your soul feeling loved, and your body feeling right. Okay, this show is live recorded on the Wisdom app at divine timing, okay, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes not. Because you know what? Life be lifing. And this is a nonstop train that will still show up. Okay. The Wisdom app is available on iOS App Store as well as the Google Play Store for Android. This is an audio app with amazing mentors that pour in wisdom every hour of the day. Join the community. It's free. This episode, we're going to be focusing on growing intentionally versus haphazardly. And I got to get to share my life stories with y'all. Strap in. It's going to be a fun ride. I tell you everything, it's going to be a fun ride. So before we even get going on the rest of the show, I got to let you know how the show is going to flow, okay? So I want you to listen out for these 2 sounds. This first sound, this means we are beginning an exercise. Before we even get to the topic of the day, we do some exercises to get us ready for the day, okay? So, and the second exercise you're also going to hear is this one. Ding dong ding just simply means we're done with that thing and we're moving on. Simple, right? I think you got it. I got it. Let's go. Welcome to the pre-workout. This is the workout that we got to do before we really get into what we're doing for the day. And it's a very, very simple one. It's just going to move your energy a little bit. And it starts by putting your hands out in front of you and start shaking them. Shake them as hard as you can, but you don't want to break them. Shake, don't break, shake, don't break, shake, don't break, shake, don't break. Keep it shaking. Shake your arms and stop. Whew, I feel more awake just doing that. Now that we've woken up and we're shaking it up just a little bit, that we're heading to this first exercise, lickety split. This first exercise is called Say It and Claim It. This is all about speaking words of affirmation. So if you're feeling down, remember it is A-okay to frown. Just remember to speak yourself back up by saying, thank you, I love you, compliments, being gentle with yourself, if you will. Now, here are the instructions for this exercise. Say these affirmations with me inside of your mind with that beautiful imagination, or say these out loud with that beautiful voice of yours. If you want that maximum benefit, say these affirmations in front of your front camera or in front of a mirror. Now it's time to repeat after me to keep you mentally free. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I enjoy the present moment. I appreciate who I am. I embrace my voice as it is powerful. I love myself. I trust myself. I honor myself. I value myself. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day and in every way, my life gets better and better. My success is inevitable. Yeah. You can stop repeating after me. You just got mentally free, and we got to give them the snaps, okay? You're doing it. This next exercise number 2, is called the breeze of breathing. This is where we focus on our life force, our chi, our prana, if you will. Breathing is a natural thing that our body does without us even asking. Today, we're going to consciously breathe, and it allows us to energize our body, focus our mind, and tap into our inner light that powers us up to say what it do, though. Okay? Today, we are going to consciously breathe, and it allows us to energize our body, focus. Oh my gosh, why am I repeating it one more time? You gotta love my life. You really do, because sometimes you have a foo-foo, like what just happened. We call it a foo-foo. Not a mess up, but a foo-foo. You gotta love it, right? Yeah, you do. So I will say this, is that I'm going to give you the instructions, and then we're going to get it to move on, because, the instructions sometimes can take a little bit long. So sit down for a spell or lay down, whatever your body position is, because I got some not oh my gosh, I got some instructions for you. And I'm also, just so you guys can know, I'm also live on TikTok doing this behind the stage on TikTok if you want to see me recording today. And Oponopono is good. I love Oponopono. I love the reconciliation. I love everything about it. It has changed my life so much for the better and helped me live more intentionally in life. Side note, okay, back on the regularly scheduled show. So, if you are lying down, this first set of instructions is for you, because I got 4 sets depending on how your body currently is in this moment. If you are lying down, feel the support of the surface beneath you. Relax those shoulders and close your eyes. If you are driving, this next set of instructions is for you. Move your booty from side to side. Get comfortable in that ride. Sit up straight, relax those shoulders, and keep your eyes open. If you're currently watching this on TikTok while you're driving, please safety. Thank you. All's done and said. If you listen to this on Wisdom, please safety. Keep those eyes open. No tap taps, no swipes. Just keep your eyes open. Thank you, and thank you. If you're not driving, you get to also move your booty from side to side, get comfortable in your seat. Plant your feet on the ground, sit up straight, relax those shoulders, and go ahead and close those eyes. If you are none of these positions and you are standing up, this last set of instructions is for you. I didn't forget you. You are here. Stand up straight, relax your shoulders, keep your eyes open. Okay? And you can do this while you are walking. That's what I love about this exercise. Today, we're going to be doing the box technique, and it goes a little something like this. It begins by us inhaling through our nose for 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, exhaling through our mouth for 4 counts, and then holding again for 4 counts. You feel me? Box. We just built a box. 4, 4, 4, 4. Cool? Cool. The only disclaimer for this exercise, actually 2 disclaimers, is if you start feeling lightheaded, please soften and slow your approach or simply stop. And if you are pregnant or think that you are pregnant, please do not hold your breath. Just please slow and follow along. Safety, safety, safety. Okay? Cool. Now let's go ahead and begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Last time, y'all. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Go back into naturally breathing. Exercise completed. Moving on to exercise number 3. Yeah. Now that our body is relaxed and we're feeling a little bit more centered in ourselves, exercise number 3 is going to be a treat. This exercise is called Tap It In. In this exercise, we're going to be doing the emotional freedom technique, also known as EFT tapping, which is alternative therapy for anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, chronic pain, weight loss, and many, many other conditions. Okay? This technique to me is 2 of the 5 forms of love languages that Gary Chapman talks about. And that is one, touching on areas of our body, as well as pairing that with words of affirmations. And we're going to use the affirmations from Say It and Claim It to really lock those in for today. Oh, I do have a pause. Ooh, snap. The only pause that I have is this exercise is not recommended for the taps particular part if you're driving or operating heavy machinery. Like I keep saying, safety, safety, safety. Very importante. Very, very important. Okay? No matter if you're in good health, okay, pregnant or experiencing illness, be gentle with your taps on your body. Okay? That's all that I ask. Now back to our regularly scheduled show. Today, we're going to be doing 4 taps, and they are going to be on the side of the hand, also known as the karate chop, the eyebrows, the side of the eyes, and the top of the head. Before we even get started on why you do what you do and how you do what you do, I got to let you know what the instructions are first, okay? You have to accept what you're feeling right now. Whatever it is, angry, lonely, happy, sad, whatever that feeling, accept it. Accept it. When you take the time to accept, you're also making awareness of that thing. And when you have an awareness, you can facilitate a change. And that's the point of you accepting in the first place, so that we can change it into feeling another feeling that might feel a lot better than the one that you're currently feeling. Because why not? Please know that all these feelings that are a part of you are what makes you human. They are the background music to your life story, and you are the main character of it. So, now that I know you accepted your feeling for right now, I'm going to let you know why we're doing the taps that we're doing and how we're going to do the taps that we're going to do. The first tap is the karate chop. Which is the side of the hand. And the reason why we do this is because it dissolves feeling stuck, which allows ease in moving forward, letting go, healing from grief, and becoming happy in the present moment. How to do this tap is literally to put your hand out flat, take your other hand, lay it out flat, and literally just tap on the inner part of that hand. Just chop right down like you're doing a karate chop. Jackie Chan, if you will, Bruce Lee. That same concept, but gently on your hand. That is that point. Now for the eyebrows. The reason why we're even touching the eyebrows is because it dissolves trauma, hurt, and sadness, which allows peace and emotional healing. How to do this tap is to go to where your top of your nose is, where you see where the first part of your eyebrows are. That is where I want you to tap on for the eyebrows. Feel it, rub it if you need to rub it, but I want you to tap on that particular area. The next tap is going to be the side of the eyes. How and why we do this tap is it dissolves resentment and anger, which allows clarity and compassion. How to do this tap is literally to go to the sides of the eyes, not to the very part where your hair is, but also not to the very corners of your eyes, but right in that middle. That is the area I would love for you to tap on gently. I repeat, gently. Now the last tap is for the top of the head. The reason why we tap on the top of the head is because it allows spiritual connection, and it also, this is what the goodness is. It also anchors in all that new balance and alignment from the tapping rounds where we're going to be dissolving and allowing a lot of stuff. It helps really lock that in. And how to do this tap, you can take 1 to 2 fingers and then just start tapping on the top of your head. That vibration right there is what you are looking to receive, okay? So go ahead and just start tapping on the top of that head. And I do want to thank Sarita, or Izzy, I know you, for clapping on the Wisdom app. And thank you for all the love and the likes on TikTok too. Y'all are awesome today. And I see you and acknowledge you. Yes. So now that we know all of these taps, we know how to do them, we know why we're doing them, and all the in-betweens, let's go ahead and get started with this thing. Okay. We're tapping on the side of the hand, the karate chop, okay? And just so you know, I'm gonna let you know when to switch the taps, when to stop repeating after me, pause repeating after me, and everything in between, okay? So starting by tapping on the side of your hand, repeat after me. I love myself. I trust myself. I value myself. Pause repeating after me. Switch to tapping on your eyebrows. Resume repeating after me. I enjoy the present moment. I appreciate who I am. I embrace my voice as it is powerful. Pause repeating after me. Switch to tapping on the sides of your eyes. Like I said, not the very corners and not where your hairline is, right in that middle part. Resume repeating after me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Pause repeating after me. Switch to tapping on the top of your head and resume repeating after me. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day and in every way, my life gets better and better. My success is inevitable. Go ahead and stop tapping on the top of your head and stop repeating after me. Woohoo! Y'all did it. Yes, y'all did it. Y'all did it. Y'all tapped it in. Yes, I love it. I love when we take care of ourselves because we deserve it. Yes, we do. Now, let's go to the last exercise till we go to the topic of the day. Yeah. This next and the last exercise of the day is called venting gratitude. This is where we vent gratitude for whatever we want to appreciate and uplift in our lives. The instructions are simple for this one. Just start out by saying thank you, and then start listing whatever it is that you are thankful for. We do this in a rampage style, so that just simply means we keep going in on whatever it is that we want to uplift and express gratitude for until the exercise comes to a close. How you'll know is you'll hear this sound, which means we are stopping the rampage and we are moving on to the move on. Now that you know, and we said all the instructions, I'm just going to go ahead and start giving my gratitude, okay? Thank you, God, for this day. Thank you, God, for right now. Thank you, God, for the opportunity to help people. Thank you, God, for helping me speak my story in a way that I am no longer in the pain. Thank you, God, for the pain, and thank you for delivering me from the pain. Thank you so much thank you for the life that I've had. Thank you so much for the teachers that I've had, whether they were in school or people that didn't even know they were my teachers, but they were my teachers. Thank you for all the in-betweens. Thank you that a village should help raise me. Thank you for my mom. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my husband. Thank you for my dog. Thank you so much for my house and that I have a house. Thank you that I can get into a car and I can drive. Thank you that no matter what the gas prices are, I can afford it. Just thank you, God. Thank you for your provisions. Thank you for the food that I get to put into my body. Thank you for the supplements that I get to put in my body. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the sun. Thank you for just thank you. Thank you for this life. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Exercise completed. Whew. I gotta breathe after that one for a second. Just give me a second. Okay, now we taking the time to pour that love into ourselves. You know what time it is. This is where I celebrate you for all that you do, because you're great just being you. Doesn't matter if you did something, you didn't do something, or you finna do something. You are great just being you by yourself. So let me give you this round of applause. So proud of you for doing you every single day. Do not forget to celebrate yourself daily, because you deserve it. You made it a new day. So why not say hey and celebrate a little bit today? Okay? Okay, cool. And if you are on the Wisdom app, there's a person by the name of Cecilia Grace who comes on at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Kudos to You, where we celebrate your wins daily on the Wisdom app. So come home and check it out, y'all. Check it out. Ooh, I get to bring up someone really awesome. I like to call him Uncle Daryl with the dashes.
Hey, Charente, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sunshine?
Good. I just, for your audience, just want to give you a quick testimonial.
Okay.
I've had the pleasure of working with Charente, and if you're a little bit on the fence of whether you want the coach consulting combination, I will definitely put my hand up and say any day of the week I would love a conversation with someone like Charente with my business. And this is not a paid testimonial. This is truth, because you find ways to be as efficient and effective, and you're a solutions finder. So I think that you're going to be a great resource for anybody in small business or just getting started or going from employment to self-employment. I think you're a great resource for that.
Thank you so much, Daryl. And thank you for allowing me to show that side of myself to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, well, I'll leave you be, but I was hearing you on here, and I just wanted to give you a little shout out back to you, and just keep rocking it.
Thank you so much, Daryl. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Y'all, that was Daryl with the dashes. Y'all, make sure you follow him. That man's mind is wonderful. Like, spiritual talk to him. Okay, talk about tech, talk to him. Okay, business, talk to him. Life, talk to him. So many nuggets. Deeper Planet Podcast is what he does, so go ahead and check him out. I love Daryl with the dashes. He brightens my day, y'all. He really does, because he makes you have to really think about some of the things that we just pass over. And that's intentional living. So follow it, Mr. Daryl, because he's dope sauce, and I love him so dearly. Okay, now we know what time it is. It's time to get started at the beginning of the day, as in the topic of the day. Let's go. Woo! I love that beat. It's a great day. Oh, yes, it is. We are talking, y'all, about growing intentionally versus haphazardly. Okay. Because for me, what I've had to learn, as in I've had to be told this by my mama. Thank you, mama. Thank you, Lois Hampson. I greatly appreciate you. Charente, you either can let life happen to you, or you can make some intentional choices, and that can change things for you. And I said, what? I didn't really understand what she was talking about. This was in my early 20s. I was like, I really don't get it. Until I did. Until I got to a place of darkness where suicide was one of the options I was thinking about. And I realized that I was really allowing life to happen to me. And the ways that I was coping with life happening to me were overeating, impulsively shopping, racking up a whole bunch of credit card debt. Additionally to that was becoming a workaholic. I gained a lot of weight during this time. I went up to 286 pounds. I was projecting daily. I was being very yucky to my mom. Like, when life was happening to me, it was dark. It wasn't pretty. Even though I was really kind to everyone around me, my inside wasn't right. And I was telling myself that my body hated me. My body didn't like me. My body was always angry at me. And that time was not the easiest. It wasn't the easiest. And then to also, when I say life happened to me, it was hostile work environment, to sexual assault, to having a friend group of 5 best friends, to overnight you no longer being friends at all. Like, you never existed. Friends passing away from going on a friend trip and just never coming back because they drowned. A lot of life was happening to me. And like I said, I got to a breaking point, and I had to start choosing that I was going to make a better choice for myself. After experiencing the sexual assault, I realized that I had to get through it, and I couldn't get stuck. Because I realized that because I had other people around me that experienced that, I got to watch how they reacted to it and how their life was. And I was like, I don't want to take that route. What can I do that's different? Well, I can go to therapy. I've been in therapy before because when I was, I think it was elementary or junior high school, my mom had me go to therapy, and that was just for her to actually make sure that we were good. Since even though she was a therapist, she knew that she was still too close, so she had to outsource the therapy, and she had us to go to someone. And so when I was like, you know what, I want to go to counseling. I think I need to get counseling. I will say that was one of the best decisions of my life. And the first counselor really wasn't it. They just wanted to hop me up on some pills. And I told them, no, that's not what we're going to do. Thank you so much. I can manage this another way. I can take vitamin D, my omega-3s. I can figure it out. I'm not going to be put on that. And then I switched the provider for my therapist, and it got better. I started getting homework, and I was doing the homework and actually healing. To me, taking a self-defense class and being able to get out the hole that the person put me into, to even do what they did, to then getting my eyelashes done, have the person say, hey, Charente, can I ask you about your love life? And I was like, sure, why not? Because I've always been an open book, no matter what kind of question people have asked me, because some of them have been very interesting, let's just say the least. I was like, sure, why not? And she set me and her best friend up on a blind date. And I'm thankful she did, because that person, one, saved my life because I had the suicidal episode 1 week after meeting them. In addition to that, they stood by my side when there was a possibility that I was going to have surgery, which could disfigure my body, to opening our finances up and seeing what each other had, to him being my husband and 3 months after that experience. When I started to take the actual action to live life intentionally, my life started getting better and I started experiencing joy again. That joy that I had when I was a child. The joy that's just so unencumbered and just everything is so exciting and you just want to know everything. Starting to make choices and then actually tell myself, Charente, there are other options. There's not just one options, and it's not just binary. It's not either or. There's always more. So really sit and explore your options. And for me, when it came to getting married, as soon as we got married, I'm very business minded. So me and my husband went through our the reason why we're married. We have a mission statement. We have an objective. We have goals that we set in our marriage for us to achieve as a couple. And that was me helping us make sure that we stayed intentional in our marriage, not just saying we got married just to be married. We got married because we wanted to serve community and we thought that we think we can do that together. We think we can do that together because we're still married. 4 years later, and we are still married. And it's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind because I had to learn a lot. By getting married, that really opened me to be even more intentional than I ever been before in my life. And the reason being was simply because of the fact that I really got to show someone outside of myself more of me than I've showed anyone else in the world. And there were some parts of me that I didn't particularly care for. And then I will say there were some parts of me that were angry at my father still. There was a lot of trauma still packed inside of me. So when we got married, life wasn't happening to me, but I was going through some things, okay? From having serious anger episodes to heavy projections onto my spouse and my family members. Trauma and healing from it can be messy sometimes. I will just say that. Have I apologized to people for the actions and the things that I've said and the actions that I've taken? Yes. Yes, I have. Because I realized that when you make a oopsie and you do something that's not the best and you hurt someone's feelings, you apologize. You apologize. There's not, if I mean it or not. No, I mean it. I'm sorry I'm sorry. I'm sorry to me really is I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to step over that boundary. I'm not going to whatever. So on and so forth. Growth is something that is necessary for all of us, period. Point blank. It's not just Charente. It's not just Bill Gates. Not just, no. It's everyone. Growth is necessary. From the time you're not still the baby that you were. So growth is necessary. I'm just trying to make a point. Growth is necessary. So now that we know growth is necessary, okay, are you going to take the time to grow intentionally or haphazardly? Ways to grow intentionally can include creating vision boards for yourself and actually setting goals for yourself and creating boundaries for yourself. I realized that the reason why life was happening so haphazardly for me is I went from having, no boundaries to very restrictive boundaries to very limited boundaries because the people pleaser in me kicked up a whole notch to no boundaries again to I got some very healthy boundaries now. And I'm very proud that I'm here where I am, even though all the things that happened in between the time. I'm thankful for the journey. So my question to you is, how are you growing intentionally? If you're listening on the Wisdom app, go ahead and come on up. I would love to hear from you. If you're currently on TikTok, I would love to see a comment from you. I would love to read it. Are you growing intentionally or are you growing haphazardly? What has your journey been like? Mine has surely been a journey. There has been days where I have cried myself to sleep, days where I was just pure angry and I just wanted to punch something, to days where I'm experiencing so much joy that the smile can't leave my face, period, because that's how much joy is radiating out of me. So I'm going to give you some things to just, some more things to just think about when you're developing, living intentionally and making, and actually really seizing the day and looking at all the opportunities that are really there in the day. Like I said, goals. Knowing your goals before beginning any kind of growth journey is essential. Before starting a business or beginning a new diet, it's important to hone in on what exactly your goal is and how you plan on achieving it. Writing your goals and reflecting on them is a great way to make your intentions clear and to make sure that whatever you do is geared to achieving them. Second thing you can think about, taking advantage of resources. Okay, there are so many tools and resources available now in this modern age. Okay, I love Auntie Google and Auntie YouTube. Those two have been real G's to me, and I'm so thankful for them, okay? Because you can find anything from health, lifestyle stuff, to business coaching, to different apps you can take, classes you can take. Okay, there is so much stuff out there. Take advantage of resources. And you're like, Charente, I don't have money to take advantage of resources. Y'all, the library. I'm going to repeat one more time. The library in your local area be doing things. Go to their website, see what they're doing. The library out here in Vegas, they teach Canva, they teach podcasting, they teach how to use a Cricut machine. They teach, besides teaching, they also have groups of people that do anime. They have people that do, they have so much available for free. Check out your local university. See what community stuff that they have for free, because they have free stuff too. And you're like, Charente, well, I'm just trying to make sure I have food in the house and stuff like that. Well, there are food pantries. Like I said, take advantage of the resources in your local area or online, because there's a lot of free stuff online as well. Okay, familiarize yourself with platforms and content that is out there, pinpointing which ones are really right for you and your specific goals. This can make all the difference between achieving success intentionally or unintentionally. Okay, so look it up, find out what works for you. And when I say this, is this: you are a unique person. Do not fall for, well, this works for everybody lie. Don't do that. You need to find out what works for you, baby. You are uniquely you. No one can be you but you. I think I've stressed it now enough, okay? You get me now? So find out what really works for you. Not your friends, not your mama, not your cousin, not your brother. You. Okay, cool. Number 3, let others help you grow. Yes, it's cool to grow by yourself, but to have some homies to be able to support your branches when they feel weak or where they're overflowing is so freaking helpful. It is, okay? From the fact that they can be accountability partners. They can also help mentor you if you need help getting mentored. There are coaches out there. There are so many ways that people would love to support you. Allow them to. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong. The fact that you think it's weak was a lie that someone probably told you. And I'm here to correct that lie and let you know that when you actually have others help you, you are building true community, which is unity. Okay? So ask for help. Thank you. And number 4, prioritize balance. This is something that I have to work on a constant basis on. I love doing all the things. all the things from podcasting, owning a business, working for another employer, to volunteering, to painting, to creating poetry, to writing stories, to reading books, to learning. And I still need always to prioritize balance. If I do not prioritize balance, something will happen to me like it did in December of 2022, which was I ended up in the hospital because I was not balancing my life. That was my bad. I don't mind taking accountability for the fact that I didn't prioritize that, and I was stressing myself out for no reason. Trying to build Rome in one day when Rome takes multiple years to build. That kind of thing. So, you gotta prioritize it. It is so easy to get lost in our ambitions and our passions, okay? It's so easy. And as intentions are great, sometimes overworking, overtraining, etc. can do more harm than it can do good. Okay? It is muy importante, very important to remember that balance is key and that putting a few boundaries in place can make all the difference in terms of maintaining a mindful growth path, taking care of your physical health, mental and emotional health is an absolute. Let me actually throw this in spiritual health, absolute must. No things about it. You need to work on these 4 areas, absolutely, and keep them in balance, absolutely. Okay, because if you keep these things in balance, all your goals will come true, and then wait for it. You get to enjoy those goals too. You get to actually enjoy like the fruits of those things. You get to enjoy the harvest of those things. But you can't do that unless you stay balanced. Because when you go off balance, that you also are messing with your body like that. And you're making yourself more susceptible to things. So go ahead and keep that balance in check. Okay? And you're like, Charente, I don't know how to stay balanced. So I'm going to give you a little bit more here. I'm going to drill in on this for a second. This right here. So what I personally do for me, what works for Charente, specifically speaking, is I have to create to-do lists in the day. And I also have to take a look at my calendar. I have a calendar. I actually have, I think, 4 or 5 calendars that I look at, if I'm not mistaken. In addition to writing it down in my journal that I keep on my desk, I also keep a journal near my bed, just in case I have a thought that I need to write down so I can remember it later. I do that. Or I text things to myself. Okay? And then in addition to that, I also have what's called Motion AI. Motion AI is an application that I use that prioritizes my task and to projects and where I can make sure things are getting done the way that I wanted to get done, from me taking care of my actual health and eating kind of thing to more of the things in regards to my business. I use different things to help me balance myself. And the thing is, I actually make sure that on my calendar, I have different colors to say, this is family. This is personal development. This right here is fun. This right here is, I actually diversify what the things are on my calendar so I can remind myself that I need to make sure I'm choosing these things. I'm making sure I'm choosing my family. I'm making sure I'm choosing myself. I'm making sure I get my massage and my acupuncture because I kind of needs it. Okay, when I say kinda, I love the way I feel after. It's just maintenance for me at this point. But that's how I balance. You write it down, you make it plain. Okay? Developing oneself is always a positive step in the right direction, and it's essential in order to stay ahead of the curve and make the most of our lives. However, knowledge without action is useless. And it's only when we are intentional with our development that we can truly see real results. Knowing your goals, taking advantage of resources, getting feedback, and prioritizing balance are all essential steps in the process of intentionally growing. Okay? And I'm going to throw this in there. One term that I learned last year when I was on a work trip was aggregation of marginal gains. And I was like, that's a very fancy couple of words right there. What the heck does that even mean? And so our SVP proceeded to explain what it meant. And he's like, if you do one small thing and towards your growth every single day, that one small thing over a course of a year, which is 365 days, is 365% better than that first time that you did it and how your life currently is. And I was like, what? Small incremental steps actually achieves the bigger goal? Huh? And then it reminded me of what I wrote when I was literally 15. I have this literally hanging in on my refrigerator still. And I was like, this is brand new. And I was like, baby, that has literally been hanging for 10 years. I love you. And the quote that I created when I was 15 says, you can only take life one hurdle at a time, because if you don't, you'll be tripping and falling and wondering why you fail. So take it one step at a time, one thing at a time, one moment at a time, whatever it is. If you're healing from trauma right now, you are currently reparenting yourself right now, or you're just trying to survive right now. Take every step and every decision one at a time. You don't need to compile nothing. You can do things one at a time and everything will still get done. Like I said, if you're listening and you want to come up, I would love to have you. And if you are currently watching on TikTok, I would love to see a comment from you. Okay? Because it's not just about me and my life. I would love to know more about you guys. I always do. And I always will want to know more about you. And the reason is because the more that I learn about other people, the more I learn about myself. Like including this past weekend, where I was helping with a day of healing safe touch. And I've been getting to know some people for a while now, because part of my support team is I have 2 accountability groups that I must report back to in regards to certain activities that I need to get done. And he was a part of that. And he shared his story where he explained how his father would show and demonstrate his anger and takes it out on the dog, to that anger shifting one day into the father taking it out on his son. And him sharing that story was very profound to me, because my father really wasn't in my life like that. When I say really wasn't, like I saw him, I think 2 times as a teenager, and that was like pretty much it. And then he's already passed away kind of thing. Like, I really didn't see him. So hearing this person's story from my accountability group helped me tremendously, because I know the reason why he stayed away was because of the fact that he experienced tremendous abuse in his childhood, and it was hard to cope. So to hear from someone else of how that happened to them, and also hear the healing from it, it gave me peace in my spirit. Because I know that my father, when he transitioned, he is experiencing peace. But to hear someone was able to get peace in this lifetime on this earth was really filling to my heart. And I was thankful just to be in the room. So I love hearing other people's stories, because hearing other people's stories has also helped me choose to live and grow intentionally. On the Wisdom app, there's a person named Kristen Brown, aka the relationship coach, aka recovering people pleaser. I love her. And she was talking about different things, and I was like, how is this woman talking about all these things? I know she's older than me, but I feel like she's talking about me right now. Like, she's like, Charente, these are the things I'm talking about you about. But she was just talking about her life. And from hearing about her life and the wisdom and the nuggets that she got from it, I got to get some nuggets too that helped me with my life and build my relationships that they're better. And for me to really still deal on the trauma that was still triggering me to have not the kindest or most loving responses. So I implore you, while you are growing intentionally, don't forget to also share your story. Don't forget to share the times that you did have a problem and you were that solution and you were able to pivot. Don't forget to share the stories of the time that you thought something was going to happen and it didn't and you overcame it. Because those stories right there, those are really what helps the world go around. Those are what helps us really build more love in the world, because we realize that we are more alike than we are different. That's the end of today's topic. Yeah. Okay. I love the topic of the day. Love it, love it, love it. You know where we're about to do it. This is the time where I let you know what gifts are out there for you to utilize, because I told you about resources. So I wanted to make sure that you know what resources are there for you. The resources that are there for you are a couple of things. Head over to jclv21.com. If you are a business owner that is just getting started and need a little bit of assistance, I help people as a consulting, which is literally I do coaching and consulting. Merging the two together actually brings a better cohesion and more focus into accomplishing the goals that you actually want to achieve. So go ahead and go to jclv21.com for that. And if you're just looking for a community to join because you're looking to have more positive in your life, you're looking to go from that darkness back into the light, back into the love, go ahead and join the Lighten Up Your Life community on Facebook. I would love to have you. That's also on jclv21.com. And I will say lastly, if you're looking for journals and stuff like that, that's also on there. My shop is also on there. The things that I create is to help people along their life journey. So go ahead and check it out. And if you're just looking for daily affirmations or just some pick-me-ups, go ahead and connect with me on any of my social media, from TikTok to Twitter to Instagram to Facebook to LinkedIn to Pinterest. I have things available, aka me available everywhere. Oh, snap, crackle pop, this train gotta go to the next stop. I'm not saying you gotta get out of bed. I'm not saying that you get off work, because I do not have the clearance at your job to give you that thing. No authority over here. No. All I'm saying is that we're heading to our next destination. I want to thank you so much for listening and riding with me to Affirmation Station. You may now exit the train and head to your destination. There are transfer lines available to the best day ever on platform 2 or the worst day ever on platform 3. Choose wisely on how you're going to see your day on today. I will catch you guys back here for another amazing episode of Affirmation Station. We're going to be talking about how forgiveness opens the door to actual peace and freedom. Are y'all excited? I'm excited to have that conversation. I love you guys to infinity and beyond. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Ta-ta for now. Affirmation Station, Affirmation Station. What's today's affirmation? Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to this new episode of Affirmation Station Show. Remember to rate and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast streaming platform. Be sure to give me a follow or DM me on Instagram at Charente Carr your key takeaways and your thoughts on this episode and what future topics I should cover. That's all for now. Until next time, see you.